Headless Fendish.
Like Alice in Wonderland. The Queen said, Katie said.
Alice is very bigger than in my souvenir. I don't know. Memory?
Memory.
Look at Fendish.
Mm.
Okay, you don't have a head.
I can see her head.
But I can see it's...
Me too. Nice heads.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
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 High and clear.
Great, thank you.
Great.
Hello.
Can you go ahead and talk?
I was.
Talk.
Can you hear me on Twitch?
Yeah, I can hear you over the Twitch.
Great.
Moi j'entends très bien, mais je comprends pas.
Je traduirai au
Yes,
pire
I
à
can
Rouen
hear.
pour les choses importantes.
I can hear everyone on the Twitch.
Just about 2 minutes to go.
Glad I got my head back.
Yes, it's better like this.
Pendant ce temps-là, je joue avec mes sbires.
On s'occupe
But
comme
not
on peut.
in that way. Nathanael is playing with her minions.
Yes, I love it.
Everybody loves them.
They're so
Everybody
fun.
clap your hands.
They
Clap,
work
clap.
Too much.
Thanks.
Mostia s'enflamme.
Yes, I can stay.
Mostia in fire.
It's too hard for me. I'm always talking.
Even in the desert.
Doing something. I can just sit and wait. I can't wait. I don't know this word.
Je sais pas comment on dit poissoteur en anglais, mais
Alors là, c'est
jumping
une bonne
pea.
question. Jumping pea. I don't know.
C'est pas mal ça. Non, jumping pie c'est pas bon, c'est mon conjoint qui me dit ça. Une tarte qui vole, ou qui saute, c'est pas génial.
Mexican pea? Maybe. No?
Oh, hello everyone.
Mexican.
I think this is a good time to start. It's 11 a.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time, and it is 7 p.m. GMT, so we have people here from North American shards and European shards. This is going to be a really fun show. Today we're going to tour the Rift Expo Dimension on Brisasol. This is a big collaboration project that Arwen started, and with us today we have many of the builders who worked on this great dimension. We have Arwen, and we have Moistia, Lou Vanette, Nathan A., Cressley, and welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for being here.
Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you
Yes.
for invite.
Hi.
And Fiendish is here as well, and we'll get started with a little bit of news from the Dimension world. Fiendish, what's up this week?
Oh boy, there are a lot of Dimension UI changes currently up on the PTS. Some of them are still being worked on. Some are actually working. I was on the PTS this morning, so look for an article on the DTC later on today. One of the big changes that's coming out is a way to free your camera. They're adding a button to the Edit UI so that you can click on, it would be hotkey 6 by default. It'll free your camera, so if you're used to using, say, Tribal Magic or Magic Carpet, instead you can stand in one spot and click that button, and what it does is it frees your camera up so that you can basically fly while you're still standing on the ground and use it to see the places that are really hard to get to normally, or without the maze of ramps and platforms and everything else that we usually use to get to those hard to reach spots. Another thing is for dimensions that you do not have edit permissions for, the big wrench in the center will turn into a gigantic +1. Instead of that little bitty button off to the right side, now it'll be a big +1 front and center, so that way players, especially the new players that might not know what that button does, ought to be able to figure out that that's a good way to give somebody a vote and share that +1 love.
Yay, I love it!
One thing that's still currently being worked on are special permissions. It's basically a separate friends list for your dimensions, because we all, a lot of us have dimensions that we let our friends go in and tool around in and edit and everything else. And what we can do is, instead of then only limiting your friends list to those people, you can have however many you want on your actual friends list, but change your dimension edit list to where only certain people are allowed to do certain things, and this will apply to both guild dimensions and personal dimensions. And that's a change I'm really looking forward to, in addition to the ban list. I've already got a couple names right at the top of my list when this goes live. Yes. That's a thing I'm really looking forward to, is being able to not allow certain people to come into your dimensions at all. And this is all per dimension, so if you're like me and have a lot of dimensions, you're going to be spending a lot of time right at first making your lists. And that is about it for dimensions, except for the contest.
Yes, so right now we have the only contest that I know about is the one that I'm sponsoring, and it's animal morphing, and it's been going on for some time. We've got 8 entries so far, I believe, unless somebody has entered today, and that contest concludes on January 31st, so that's about 3 weeks from today. So even people who have not even thought about this contest or didn't know about it, there's still plenty of time for people to enter now, and you can just go to the Dimension forums and find my post there, stick it at the top, and it tells you all about the requirements and how to enter and all of that. So I guess without further ado, we should get on with our tour of Rift Expo. And again, we're on Brisasol, where all of these builders build their wonderful dimensions. So the base dimension used here is Castle Fortune, and you may know that that's a key that's available with Carnival of the Ascended, that event. So we come in here, and the first thing we see is this object here on the right, and it lists all of the collaborators' names, and it's color coded so that as we go through this huge gallery and we see all of the wonderful vignettes that have been built in here, you can always know who is responsible for which works. So I was just curious if Castle Fortune has had some changes made to the base dimension as far as walls were added and different tiles, and it's work that's really unrelated to the individual vignettes that people built. But I was wondering if Arwen made those changes to the dimension, or if that was a collaboration too, the addition of the trees and so forth. Do you know, Louvinette?
It was only Arwen who built that.
Yes.
He transforms all the dimension to welcome us.
Oh, it's really fantastic because the way it's been modified with walls and stairs and so forth, it completely opened up the top level, going all around the upper level of the dimension, which created a lot of the gallery space. So it's really nifty.
Thank
you.
So here's a first look at an aquarium, and this has the purple orb by it, so I know that that means that Arwen built this lovely aquarium here with its sunken ship. Very beautiful. And we've got another one here.
Everybody's walking with you today, Diva.
Great! The touring walk.
Following.
So here's another aquarium that's equally beautiful and yet different, and it's got the white orb, so I know that Exumi built this. Unfortunately, he was Exumi, I'm sorry, I don't know if that's a he or a she.
Yeah.
She's a she.
She, thank you so much. She's unable to be here today, but this is beautiful too. And this one marked with the green I know is by Moistia. This is such a pretty piece to have in the entrance here. And you've used an upside down whale there. I love that for the base of that one.
Yes.
So we see the base of, yes, of that aquarium. So we can start to see some of the changes that Arwen added here, some tiles on the floor, and now we get to another water feature that Arwen created, another beautiful one. I'm gonna go over here to the right. Excuse me. I'm going to try to pan up so you can see. Arwen has added a time of day, midnight, but other than that he's not using a music box or a sky projector. This looks beautiful as is.
And we have no place for music box.
Yes.
Well, the base sky of Castle Fortune is one of the things that I really like about it, especially at night when you get the clouds and the moon and the stars coming across here.
Oh yes, it's beautiful. I was just revealing my user interface so people could see that they've used 2520 of the 2520 items. It's really packed full. So we'll head over to this. We've got a Sanctum gazebo here. I see the green orb, so I know this is a vignette created by Moistia. Got some lovely furniture here. Fiendish is making herself
Very
at
simple.
home. Very simple, but very lovely. I think these vignettes are beautiful to look at, and they also include a lesson for people. They're good examples of different ways to use items and ways to combine items to make furniture and other things. I mean, you've even made a rug here, a floor covering, that's using different items. So very pretty here.
I wanted to do some furniture with only 10 items or less.
Oh, that's great. I love that. Because we're always trying to use as few items as possible. This furniture is really comfortable. We can see people making themselves at home here. Thank you so much. We'll head back over to go to the other side. So you can notice that up around the upper levels here of the Castle Fortune base dimension, there are some of these tents existing there, and then they've added some here, like this one down on the lower level. You can see they've just added some. So does the walk tour, whichever, does it help people see more? Is it worth keeping? Let's vote now. Walk Diva or Run Diva?
I'm watching it.
So this is a lovely lacy gazebo, and I went past the marker. This has a yellow marker, so we know that it's Cressley.
No, it's Isengis. It's orange.
Oh, it's orange! I can't even tell what color it is. I swear, I'm not colorblind.
It's the night. It's
Oh,
the
yes.
Orange or yellow are the same.
This is so pretty.
So far the walkers are ahead. Betha wants you to stretch your stuff deep.
I'm running! Don't these all look yummy? This looks like
Yes.
a tart and some yummy bonbons and some petit fours. It's beautiful.
Isengis built this sets. I don't know how to say that. These sets. She builds and builds and builds and destroys and builds until she was hungry with, with her sets.
I bet.
It's amazing what you can do when you're hungry.
I'm heading down to this lower level. Here's where you can see what Arwen did. He created some of this lower level, the sectioning off using these shimmer sand walls and gloamwood stairs, and some other items too. Even though there are so many vignettes here, it's so easy to get around, and they're separated so well. I really love how this dimension has been built. So here's a purple orb. That means Arwen created this area. I love these lights. So this is fantastic. This is another one by Exumi who's not here. Fiendish, what plane is this? Looks like a B2 Spirit to me, but I'm not sure. I did some internet research, but it's beautiful.
I don't know. I only see the undersides because I'm on the ground.
Okay.
I'm not a plane expert, so I don't know.
Furtive plane? I don't know.
She said it's
a stealth plane. Stealth, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I love it. It's very, very well done. We've got another Exumi display here. Great desk. Like that. Keep going over here. And we've got, in English we call it foosball.
Baby foot in French.
Ah, very good.
Really nice one.
Very good.
Now, when you made these, were you given a specific item limit to try to work within, or just a space and a rough item estimate?
Moisia, do you understand?
Oui. I think it's something like casino machine for coins.
Slot machine?
I don't
Slot
know.
machine?
Yeah, this is a slot machine, not a slot
Yep.
machine.
Oh, that would be something completely different.
Oh.
No, we were wondering if
It's a gamble one.
whenever you were building in an area, were you given a max item count for that specific area or vignette? So, do you understand?
Arwen did give some...
Yes, Arwen give us an item limit per builder, and then we can do everything we want.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
We can do just one large object or lot of little ones.
Yeah. And here's a beautiful water feature with a huge waterfall there. This looks like purple, so it must be Arwen's work.
Yes.
Arwen tried to decorate the empty spaces we left.
Well, it's really lovely. And I wanted to point out also, this is one of the ways that Arwen kind of transformed the Castle Fortune base dimension. He used these, if you look up in the corner near the top where the tents are, where that top level is, there are those chain things that hang down, and he added some lighting in there with gourd lamps, which I think adds a lot to the look of the dimension.
He decorated this dimension sorry, with the spirit of Castle Fortune, and it's beautiful.
Yes, I agree. So I'm pretty sure this one is yellow, so that means this is Cressley.
And Fendi, she's a queen.
Yes. Sitting on the throne.
I love this area too.
The queen.
I got a good screenshot. I'll post that somewhere.
The strongest queen in the world.
Yeah.
I can't resist the...
Careful with the Game of Thrones.
So, we see an orange here, so it's this tree house, and we actually can't access it from this level, so let's keep going on around. We'll kind of peek inside. Let's put a well in here under the tree. And we'll look at the tree when we get to the next level. So we'll go on over to this side. Here's a water feature, and we've got moisture here. I love these Tempest banners. What a beautiful tint this has created.
I'm glad they finally have come back. Those were a vanilla Dimension item, and then they got pulled off the store for a while, and now they're back.
Yes, I'm glad too. They're an item I use a lot. I used a ton of these in my very first Dimension. If anybody watching on Twitch has questions about this Dimension for any of the builders, feel free to type them in there. So now we're up on another level. Isn't this gorgeous? So pretty. And I'm seeing blue, so I think Nathan A. Right?
Yes, it's me.
It's lovely.
You're right. Thanks.
And I like how the color markers are all different too.
We choose the way how we build this marker.
I think that's great. It goes with what's being built. It's wonderful. Oh, so if we slip in this tent, we see a number of items that have been created in here.
The purpose for it was I wanted to use only one kind of items and make a lot with it, and make it simple for people to copy it and use it in their dimensions.
Very nice. So what's this center item?
Oh, this one is a particular one. Yes. Something you use to smoke.
Oh, yes.
You see, it's coming directly from my other dimension, Ningler's one. You may have saw it before, and she did have it in one of her rooms, and I think it's a better place to put it because we are in desert, and
yes,
you can use it under the tent.
These are beautiful objects that you've created.
Thanks. I use an image on the web to reproduce it because I didn't know how it works before.
Very nice. I like this fireplace. And this you've used blue benches and boats, I think.
Yes, it's both a place to put clothes on one side, and the other side it's treasured chest.
Yes, very pretty. So on the other side over here we've got, first thing we'll do is we'll head up and look at the tree house. Oh, it's such a nice view from this vantage point. I've got the full moon behind there.
Here it's a place for an adventurer, like Robinson Crusoe.
Oh, yes. A sleeping area. All the comforts of home here. Almost. Even archery practice.
And there is apples to practice.
Yep.
You want to shoot on apples.
Yes.
Isengis, like Nathanae, wants to show people that we could do beautiful sets with simple objects, simple items.
I love that idea. Oh, doesn't this look like a nice place to take a nap? Read a book. As long as the bees don't bother you. This is so pretty. So I hop back down, and now we're to a playground here. I love this area as well. I see purple, so I know it's Arwen again. This car is so cute. We've got a swing set, and I love this little trike also. Let me get to a better.
They fixed it because I broke it the last time I was too big to ride.
Just don't try to sit on everything.
Yeah, I want a bicycle like that.
Yes, yes, it's
Ride a bicycle and we think we
So cute.
so cute. Sandcastle. So we'll go up another level here. And this one is orange. So it's another Isengis. Love that. Bowling with the different jack-o'-lanterns as the faces on the pins. Love that. And we'll go on the other side, and I see red, so I know this is a Louvinette vignette. And so many great details here. You've got a rocking chair, and this is decorated for the holidays. Got Christmas tree and beautiful wall art too. And my favorite part is Santa's coming down the chimney. Father Christmas.
In fact, he leaves.
He's leaving?
I want to. He's leaving.
But
I
his
want
snack
to
is still
represent
here.
that. There are the gift. There are no milk. It's past over midnight.
Oh, you're
until
right.
evening.
I see that now. Yes,
It's
I'm.
a little story.
Yes.
And yeah, I was thinking he's trapped inside the
No.
I'm so crying. Help me.
I should have paid
I
better
sent
attention
him
to the
a
clues.
wet
So fun. And your teddy. Louvenet always
my
has a teddy. Love that.
Oh yes, it's here. I haven't seen it.
Even
I'm
these
blind.
these lighting fixtures and decorations that are, you know, from level to level, like these with the these have boggling beds. I know is one of the items in there, but they're just so fascinating. I love them. And then these use. Oops, I turned too far. These use the hanging gourds and then pirate staircases, right?
Yes, I use it for the item in the middle. Both the trees and the pirate stairs used for the lamp.
Yes. Just love that. So here's where Arwen used this Gloamwood stairs so we can actually get up here and access really the largest area of this gallery, which is up on top here. So let's go on in. And we've even got some vignette areas on the way in too. So I see yellow, so Cressley. Oh, so this is a lovely, the way you have, I can see down to the water through these spaces in the tiles. I love how you have done this floor. It's a beautiful water feature out here.
Thank you.
And it looks especially beautiful because you can see the desert setting of Castle Fortune behind it. So pretty. And there's Fiendish. You didn't find anything you could sit on out here, hey Fiendish?
I went swimming instead.
Oh. Very gorgeous. Ah, so now we've arrived at this top walkway all around the whole outside of Castle Fortune. Look down below how pretty everything looks from this point of view. It's gorgeous. And we still have so many fun things to see up here. So I see purple again, so I know it's Arwen. And here's some beautiful furniture pieces.
One thing I really like about this one is that most of the items are actually easy to acquire. Trophies are limited. A lot of the world event stuff is really limited that not everyone would have access to. Say if I'm level 10 or whatever, and my minions have just been bringing me back troves of random stuff, I can come in here and see some ideas of what I can make with that stuff.
Yes, I love that idea that's behind many of these things, that you can make gorgeous objects from easy to get items. It's amazing. So blue, this is blue. Nathan A., this is a fantastic miniature house. I love this. And it's got two sides too. We've got a lower level. Look at all the things going on in there. There's furniture and beautiful decorations. We've got a middle level Here's an office or a desk there. Great furniture. And even an upper level.
I wanted to have one like that.
Me too. I always wanted a dollhouse like that. Oh, and the second side. So you found so many items to scale really small. That looks so great.
The better one, I think, was a little people inside it. Make it really difficult for me to make them.
Yes, they're cute. I really like them. Very creative. Castle Fortune has some beautiful views too. So more blue. So it's still you, Nathan A.
Still me, yes. The same that the one under, always one items and use it for making a lot of furniture with it.
Yes. And you've used a lot of the coral or some of the Nightmare Tide coral here that's so beautiful. You've even used some as pillows.
Something, something to remind of the Goboru
yes.
new region we have now. So,
so pretty. And that furniture that you built out of the Kalari vases is so beautiful.
All in blue.
Yes, blue.
Blue and pink.
Very nice. Oh, and I loved this one too. The first time I saw this, it was just fascinating to me. It's beautiful to look at, but you also are showing people ways to decorate walls and floors and surfaces.
Was it? I wanted to show what we can do with the new. I don't know the name of the craft. Making dreams weaving, and it was because there was more place to empty inside the castle, and we needed to make more stands. And I make it with one idea, and I do it all in 1 hour or 2 hours with the idea I found then.
Wow.
But Zayla makes something very, very great with dream weaving.
Yes. Many good items that we use a lot in dream weaving. But I like that you've used things in kind of different ways that maybe everyone doesn't think of. Using some of these things like as a way to decorate a wall or something. Very creative.
Nathane, Betha says that she really loves the furniture that you made with the Kalari vases.
Thanks.
Purple means Arwen. Wow, we've got a lot of exciting movement and effects here.
He says that this one was made. Yes. Go on, movie.
I just want to translate what he said.
Okay.
He called that a little poof. Just to have no empty spaces.
Oh well. I like it. So before we keep going around this upper level of the gallery, I'm going to go down this ramp here so we can see another little vignette that's down here. And I see yellow, so this is a Cressley vignette.
Presley tell me that it's work just on the light effect that she made, that he made. Sorry.
I like it very much. And it's fewer items. I mean, you're using these braziers and you're using some of this slate tiles, and then these stone tables are just so versatile. Oh, you've got
There's
some,
centaur cage doors
yeah,
embedded in.
yeah. That makes some really pretty gold touches in there. Really like that. And you know, I actually built dimensions when I first started using no light. I wasn't even too clueless to use these gourd lights. And you know, we see that light is just so powerful in making our dimensions more beautiful. So I'm always envious of people who are so skilled at using light. Still one of my challenges. And I like this Isenjus for, I see the orange, so I think it's Isenjus, used so many of these. Fiendish, help me out here with these lights. The name.
Crystal shrines.
Yes, yes. That's why I call you Reference Head, because you remember everything. I love it. But so many beautiful things made with that item. A pretty simple to get item. Love that.
Yeah, it's simple to get unless you're trying to get it.
Well, yeah, that's true of everything, I guess. Here's another great Castle Fortune view. I was just going to show another vantage point of the inside. You guys have really created just a fantastic dimension. I love this. And here's more blue for Nathan A.
Yes, there is so much blue because I always put a little items in every spot to make it useful for everybody, because I used to play a lot with a tiny dimension, so I made a lot of places, and I was glad to have it because there are so much empty slots to put things in that it helps him to make it more, je sais pas comment on dit,
Complete.
less
Yes.
empty.
Yes, complete.
Not to have empty spaces.
Yes, the dimension there.
Thanks, Louis.
Yeah, there are no empty spaces in here. It looks very complete. You used one of my favorite items there, the one called chair. Oh, and here's another yellow for Cressley. Love, love, love this fountain. It's spectacular.
Yes, it is.
Thank
and
you, dear.
Just gorgeous.
It's my favorite.
I
It's
think you forget something. The top of the tower here.
oh, I'm still going to go there. I know there's some Louvie work. There's some Louvinette work there. This one's so striking when I come up the ramp there that I just had to stop at this one. Beautiful. Yes, so we do have another Louvinette vignette up here, the top of this tower. Red for Louvinette.
Just for curious people. Exciting. Eden.
I really love
I love
it. It's simple and super nice.
Thank you, Nathanael.
I love...
tried to go.
Go ahead.
I tried to go the other side because I want to know with what is done, but I can't.
I think one of them you can get behind because I'm an explorer. I try to go under, over, behind, inside, everything.
The other one.
But I love how these. I think these are pink jugs. Some of these pink vases. Pink, what's it called? Pink urns. These dots here, and I love how you. The design goes from canvas to canvas. I mean, it's one big piece, but there are separate pieces. And you join it together with how the pink urns flow through there. Very pretty. Again, simple items, but you made something beautiful.
Thank you. In this side, the painting has got movement. On the other side, the paintings are static. We lose Diva. Hello, Diva.
I got lost. Actually, I'm a little bit scared of heights, and even in here I get that little bit of vertigo feeling. So you have the chair, but it's decorated with different pillows, and you have these beautiful floral artworks. So lovely.
Just to show, thank you. Just to show people that we could have a lot of paintings with simple items.
And it looks like you're using a window frame and then a limestone rectangle and then whatever the flower is that you've selected, and that's it for each painting. Is that right?
Yes, it's right.
So 3 items to make one, gorgeous artwork. I love that. I have to say to the audience that they've all been so wonderful. I'll get a look at each person for you. If you see the color of the outfit that they're wearing matches the color of their color coding orb. So we've got green here being worn by Moistia. We've got blue for Nathan A. We've got red for Louvinette and so on. That was so nice of them to do that for me. Oh, and this is another R1 vignette. I love this. It looks like Dracula's sitting room.
Named Dracula.
Oh,
Yes,
it is.
All things the same thing.
Oh,
The
it's
heavy blue, the atmosphere.
yes. Those chairs are just great. All this furniture is. Oh, and a terrific fireplace. Love this. And even the rug fits perfectly with the theme. Just wonderful.
And a lot of these things we're actually seeing a lot of now. I don't know about anybody else, but I know Minions have been bringing me back gravestones by the truckload.
Yep.
Arwen is evil. He says, he's saying that he created the Dracula place thinking of his wife. It's not very nice.
I had to get a closer look to make sure. It looks purple and blue, but this is an Arwen area.
Yes, it's
very
Arwen.
Creative. Here's a little vignette by Zengis. We've even got a like a dock to a sky boat or something like that here.
She wanted to represent a Christmas for a Canary Christmas
Oh,
with boat on blue light.
very pretty. A very unusual water feature there. The blue light is really creates a unique look. Pretty. Moving it.
It's me.
Some lovely walls that you have here showing some simple items make great beauty. You're even using fencing here as your frame.
I want to show that you could have a unique room with decorating walls, just as in real life.
Yes. They're both very pretty and very different.
Thank you.
And this wall here, you're using some railings with some blue wood up at the top, and then these are desert decorations, I believe, and then the painted box. So they're not particularly hard to get or expensive items, but it's very pretty. Love it.
Thank you.
Raleigh says she loves the fence picture frame.
Thank you, Ravi.
Oh, another comfy, cozy sitting area here. Hey, Fiendish fell asleep. Now we can talk about her.
I thought you did that if I was asleep or awake.
Oh, well, that's true. This is so pretty, using some kind of different items, using windows as a table. I love seeing that. Very pretty. Beds as a couch. How long did it take to complete this whole dimension?
About 2 months, I think. Tell me the others, please.
And that actually seems fast for a collaboration among 7 different people. So that's really, really good.
It's because Arwen was a very good organizer. I don't know the word.
Slave
He does
driver?
everything. Yeah.
Slave
Yes.
driver.
No, I'm just
Like that.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No, he was a very good organizer.
Yes, he said, do you want to participate to my project? And you have a VC time limit and you have to do it before this date. So it was very easy for us to build.
Perfect. I love these triangular frames of these. Oh, time for another screenshot. Fiendish pays me $5 per.
We have a question from Raleigh here. Did you all have to work on it at different times? And I imagine it would be quite hard, all working in one dimension at the same time.
Different times.
Were you all in there at the
Different
same time working, or did you have a schedule?
No, we just come. For me, I just come in the dimension, look around, and do my stuff. Maybe someone was doing something else at the same time. I don't know. We don't have.
With Nathanael on Evangis, we spoke. Oh, I don't know.
We spoke.
We spoke to not have the same set. But we knew what Moistia wanted to do. We
Okay.
tried to present different things.
Well, it sounds like you were all excellent collaborators then, because you just had a deadline and an item count, and you worked on it as you could, and you got it all done, and it's fantastic.
Thank you. We had a deadline, but we had finished before the deadline.
Wow.
So
Too good.
impatient, I don't know. He wants to open quickly his dimension. So
He's a good slave.
Slave driver. He wanted it to be for a kind of gift for Christmas. That's
Oh
right.
yes, yes. So did you all just have a blast working on this collaboration? It seems like you must have.
Yes, indeed. For me and for the others, I think it's nice to see everything so different, but something nice to see all in the
Yes.
same time.
Yes. So do any of you have plans to work on any other collaborations with each other or with other
Why
people?
not?
I hope.
I don't
I
know.
hope.
So you
Maybe
were.
the slave master come and see.
I like that even better. I'm gonna call it Slave Meister now. That's my favorite. I love that. Well, you guys made a just fantastic dimension. Like I said earlier, it's beautiful to look at. It's so much fun to explore, but you also learn from the kind of example vignettes that you created. Beautiful walls, beautiful furniture, using few items, simple items. It really has been a pleasure for me to see this, and I know that Fiendish loves it too, because we've talked about this dimension many times.
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Thank you.
And it's been wonderful getting to meet all of you too, almost in person. And I wonder if anybody else in the audience has any other comments or questions that they'd like to ask any of the builders. So again, just a reminder, this is Rift Expo, and it's listed under Arwen. And we've been lucky enough to be joined by Moistia, Louvanet, Nathan A., Cressley, and Arwen too. And I want to thank all of you so much for being on the DTC Roadshow today.
Thank you for
Thanks
your
back.
And I want to
I
urge
want to echo that.
I want to urge people to please come over to Brissisol. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, and visit this dimension, because seeing it in person is so much better than seeing it on video or in screenshots. And I know you'll find a wealth of details that I didn't think to show on here, so please come see it in person.
Raleigh said it was
Come
an
on.
awesome job. Betha says
Thanks
beautiful
to you.
work, guys.
Thank you.
And if you want to copy some set, the idea was to build something can be easily copied, then and you can put in your dimension. So you just have to ask us.
Yes, because it was the purpose of the dimension at the beginning.
That's
Everything you can see, you can bring it back in your homes.
that's so generous.
It
Wha-
is.
Well, thank you, everybody. Thanks to the people in the audience too. And let's see. Next week, Fiendish, who's next week?
Nuvet at High Law.
Hooray! So we have another fun one next week. So thanks, everybody. Go back to your servers and build.
Thank you, Fendish. And but it's very hard for